Hello, everyone. Welcome to Therapeutic Yoga class today. So today's class is a pretty quick one. This is a simple, fast class if you're dealing with some sciatica symptoms. Now, first things first, sciatica is a general term that's used in our medical world, but from a causation, there can actually be multiple different reasons why you might have that shooting pain going down your leg. So for today's class, I'm not going to specifically identify all of the causes and teach you techniques and treatment ideas for each one of them. I want to give you the quickest fix you can get. If it is a problem from your spine due to arthritis or stenosis, from your pelvis due to piriformis tension, or if it's just general nerve tension that you've got through the back of your leg. So find yourself on your yoga mat. Allow yourself to sit your sit bones down onto your heel bones, or as close to that as you can get. Take a nice deep inhale in, and as you exhale, just very slowly drop your belly down onto your thighs, your chest down onto your knees, and your crown of your head down towards the floor. Now, if you've got arthritis and lots of stiffness in your low back, doing this alone will begin to take that pressure off of that nerve exiting the spine. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly, and exhaling out. And one more breath here, nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Then slowly bring yourself up onto hands and knees or tabletop position. Check in that your knees are approximately hip distance. Hips are stacked perfectly on top of the knees. Look back at your feet and line them up so that you can see they match your hip distance. And then walk your hands directly underneath your shoulders, index fingers forward, and then spread out those thumbs. All right, regardless of arthritic changes, swelling, compression of a nerve, maybe there's some sort of disc injury, your spine needs motion and blood flow. So simple little cat-cows work fabulously, but here's the thing. If you've got sciatica with sharp shooting pain, do a very small range of motion with your cat-cows so that you don't create irritation of the nerve while you're trying to improve the nutrition and blood flow to the spine. Here we go. Take an inhale, sink the belly, lift the tailbone, drop the rib cage, squeeze through the shoulder blades, lengthen through the neck and gaze up. And as you exhale, pull the abdomen in, tuck the tailbone under, curl through the rib cage, spread through the shoulder blades, chin to the chest, gaze to the belly button. 2 more times here. Take an inhale, sink the belly, lift the tailbone. You determine what excursion of movement you're doing. Drop the rib cage, squeeze through the shoulder blades, lengthen through the neck and gaze up. And then as you exhale, pull the abdomen in, tuck the tailbone under, curl through the rib cage, spread through the shoulder blades, chin to the chest, gaze to the belly button. Let's do one more time. Take a nice deep inhale. Allow yourself to sink the belly, lift the tailbone. Find the level that feels right for you, and then squeeze through the shoulder blades as you drop the rib cage, lengthen through the neck and gaze up. And then finally, as you exhale, pull the abdomen in, tuck the tailbone under, curl through the rib cage, spread through the shoulder blades, chin to the chest, gaze to the belly button. Then slowly bring yourself back into your tabletop position, and then slowly drop yourself down onto your left or right side. Now, really, really important hint for getting into bed or laying down at any time if you've got sciatica symptoms, never roll down through your back. So never do a reverse sit-up type of maneuver. It's only going to make the problem worse. Instead, always allow yourself to lay down through the side of your body and allow yourself to roll over onto your back. Much more kinder to the discs and the nerve roots of your body. Once you've got yourself in that position, take your right knee up to your chest, hands around the shin bone, take a nice deep inhale in, and as you exhale, pull your knee into your chest. Take a nice deep inhale here, and as you exhale, slide the left leg all the way down the mat, lengthening out through the left hip flexors, finding length through the right gluteals here. Take a nice deep inhale into the belly, and exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the belly here, and exhaling out. Then take your hands to your right knee. Take your knee away from your body until your hip and your knee are stacked. And then slowly bring the knee to the midpoint of your body. So reclined variation of pigeon pose here, really tackling that piriformis muscle if it's tight. Take your right hand and hold your right knee. Take your left hand and slide it down as close to the right ankle as you can. Now check in that your pelvis has not rotated off of your yoga mat. Then take a nice deep inhale in, and as you exhale, rotate the ankle towards the left shoulder and gently bring the knee towards the chest until you feel that beautiful tug and stretch right near your tailbone. Then take a nice slow deep inhale into your belly all the way down to your pelvic floor, and exhaling out. Let's do 2 more breaths here. Nice deep inhale in. And exhaling out. And 1 more breath. Nice deep inhale in. And exhaling out. And then gently release the left hand from the right ankle. Let the hip completely unrotate and take the hands to the underside of the knee, holding onto the back of the thigh here. Take a nice deep inhale in, and as you exhale, pull the knee all the way into your chest. Now, in case you have any sort of nerve tension or any sort of areas through the back of the leg that nerve is being tugged, we're going to do a nice little nerve tension exercise here. It might look like a hamstring stretch, but it really is preferencing just putting some length in and taking the length out of the sciatic nerve. So take your toes and allow your toes to point up towards your head there. Now, as you do that, if you already feel tightness in your calf muscle, ease up how much you've pulled your toes towards your head. Your sciatic nerve has a lot of tension on it. Then take an inhale and straighten through that right knee what you feel comfortable doing. And then as you exhale, bend the knee and let the heel come back down towards the sit bone. 2 more times. Nice deep inhale. Lifting through that leg as you straighten through that knee, lengthening all of the muscles through the back. And as you exhale, let the foot come back down again. And finally, 1 more time, inhale, straightening, lifting the heel upwards, and then as you exhale, slowly lowering it all the way down. Then left leg, take an inhale, slide it up, and on the exhale, release the right foot to the floor. Let's do it all over on the opposite side. Take an inhale, bring the left knee into your chest, and as you exhale, pull your knee nice and tight into your chest here. Then take an inhale in, and as you exhale, slide the right leg down, lengthening through the right hip flexor, stretching through the left gluteals. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly here, all the way to the spine, and exhaling out. And 1 more breath, nice deep inhale in, and exhaling out. Then take your hands to your knees. Allow yourself to take your knee away from your chest first, and then slowly bring the knee midline to the trunk. That's called adduction of your hip. Hold your knee there. Allow your knee to be about 90 degrees and slide down and find that shin bone or that ankle, but check in that pelvis is still in contact with the yoga mat. Once you've got yourself into that position, take a nice deep inhale in. And as you exhale, pull that left ankle towards that right shoulder. Gently pull that knee towards the belly. Feel that tug of those hip rotators stretching into your buttock. And try to relax as much as you can as you find your stretch. Take a nice, slow, deep inhale all the way down to your pelvic floor. Belly and then pelvic floor. Exhaling out. Let's do 2 more breaths here. Nice deep inhale in. And exhaling out. And final time, nice slow deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Then gently release the right hand from the left ankle. Let that left hip rotate, and then place your hands underneath your thigh. As you place your hands underneath, holding onto the back side of your thigh, take a deep inhale in, and as you exhale, gently pull your knee into your chest. Then play with that nerve tension of this left leg. Slowly point the toes all the way up towards the ceiling or your head. Again, if you already feel a stretch in your calf, ease up on that pointing of those toes a little bit. All right, take an inhale, straighten through that left knee, lengthen the heel towards the ceiling, and then as you exhale, slowly relax. 2 more times here, nice deep inhale, lifting and straightening all at the same time, and then as you relax, slowly lowering that leg down and bending the knee. And then final time, inhaling, straightening the knee, lifting the heel up, and then as you exhale, slowly dropping the heel and bending the knee. Then take an inhale, slide the right leg up, and as you exhale, rest the left foot down onto the floor. Place your hands onto your pelvis here. Just like cat-cow creates motion and blood flow to your spine, so does active pelvic tilts. So picture a clock on your pelvis where the 6 o'clock is pointing towards your feet and the 12 o'clock is pointing towards your head. Take an inhale and gently arch your back and point your pelvis towards 6 o'clock. And then as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, contract the abdominals, and push the back down into the floor 2 more times here. Inhaling, arching the back, creating that 6 o'clock pelvic clock movement, and exhaling, flattening the back, taking that clock upwards towards 12 o'clock. And then one final time, inhaling all the way down to 6 o'clock, and then exhaling all the way up to 12 o'clock. Then slowly releasing the pelvis in the midpoint position. Allow yourself to take an inhale, and as you exhale, roll yourself over on your side. Use your bottom elbow and your top hand. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, push yourself all the way back up into the seated position. Now, final thing I want to mention regarding sciatica. When we're dealing with sciatica and it is acute and it is painful and it is waking us and we can't tolerate sleeping, there is a nice little trick with sleeping that will help you ease the tension onto that nerve. Sleep in side lie, affected leg up. Then make sure you have a nice big pillow between the legs. The bigger the pillow, the less that you have tension onto that sciatic, onto that hip, onto that pelvis, onto that low back. So just one last final trick for you as you finish your class today. If you truly are dealing with acute sciatica, sleep with that side up. Place a big pillow between your legs, and it will be the best position for you to sleep in. Bring yourself into a nice, comfortable seated position. Place your hands to the center of your heart. Lengthen your neck. Settle your chin towards your throat. Put a beautiful smile on your face. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. Namaste. The highest in me salutes the highest in you. Thank you for joining me. Now, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Have a great day.